trying to tell you that I understand why you said the things that you did. But I need you to understand that time and regrets, it can change a man, son.
Mayor's a fan of this department for a reason. It was a pleasure working with the best cops in the country.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Now Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa. Bad move. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He will find his man Chase complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That one taken in by T. Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 4. To the air again, Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons Falcons get there. For a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Six nothing our score after one. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. That's taken on the 25. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow hits his target. That's Charlie Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. He's got space past the 25, and they will finally get him down at the 28. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now 3rd down and 7. Burrow will throw. That is caught. Powers ahead at the 45. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 1, ready? 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. 11. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 6.
Ready?
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, Robinson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
1-1, ready? 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 2 yards. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, here's Ritter. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Ritter from the gun. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was a heck of a sprint. Tried to get to the end zone, didn't quite get there, just short out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I know the defense is relieved he didn't get to the end zone, and the guy who was carrying the ball a little frustrated. He didn't make it all the way.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive, that can make this a full possession game.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On second down, here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up.
Here we go.
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
Yeah, totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
And Burrow going to keep it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bring my baby home safe. Tell me, Deke! Deke! Hey, room clear.
The NFL is on.
Cops are here, Claire.
24,
David.
Hey, just to let you know, you still get the loss if you pull the plug.
Should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Patterson to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football.
I pressed the wrong button, dog. Damn. Hey, let me get that ball back, dog.
Carefully crafted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with Watt.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 75 yards. downs. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down. As he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really over
the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Cameron Latu with an amazing diving catch. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Coup for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Second and 9. Now Purdy. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by ATL. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
In motion, it's Miller. Here's Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Robinson up the middle. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I know any coach would take 2nd and 3 all day. You think you're in pretty good shape. Instead, after 2 runs, though, they're at 4th and 1. Didn't pick it up.
Back-to-back 1-yard gains. This defense, the challenge was accepted. Curry knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 25. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
This is a type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
The extra point try now for Moody. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 75 yards. And the Falcons answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Falcons 24, 49ers 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Breaking down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by JefeToe. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And some room to run now. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance. But that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Ah, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.